All right. How are you guys? My name is Ben,
This is Andrew.
and we are continuing the Doctor Stone with episode 4.
Oh yeah.
So go ahead and do the thing.
So last episode, I in the very beginning, was that when he lied to Sukasa? What's his name? I said Sukasa. What you call it? What's his name again? The big dude, Tukasa.
Sukasa?
Is it Sukasa?
Yeah, the T is silent.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So
Sukasa.
Sukasa. I was thinking like Mikasa, Sukasa. Oh, yeah, okay, but yeah, no, Sukasa. Is this when what you call it? Mr. Dr. Stone, Senku told him that he needed to go retrieve the stuff to break the stone,
Yeah,
and he ended up having enough to get what's her name out.
yeah.
Yeah, so he broke my man's Taiju's girl out. He was like, "Yo, I got you, bro. We gotta break her out quick though, because I lied to him, told him that we ain't we ain't had enough." So they break her out. Sukasa comes back, realizes that he was lied to, and then they start having like a little banter in between each other.
Uh-huh.
And Senku's like, "Yeah, Mr. Big Dude right there, he's a murderer." And then Taiju's like, "Oh, I protect us." Oh, I just stood in front of everybody.
Was
like,
it really murder?
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
really?
yeah,
Like,
really. So
squint your eyes. Not really murder, okay?
And so that happened. We got a little like he hit what's it Taiju once. Taiju ate it and then like fell back, but he ended up like
Reset your camera real quick, but go ahead and you can keep talking.
oh, okay, reset it. You said
Yeah, just reset your camera real quick, but go ahead and keep talking.
all right, but we what you call it. So that happened.
There you go.
And
Beautiful.
then, it was beautiful. We're good. All right. So sorry guys. So then the little banter happens. He hits Taiju. Taiju eats it, and then they. Oh, that's right. And Senku took a shot at him with that bow and arrow crossbow. He completely dodged it. Like he was like, "Yeah, you're an absolute."
He caught it.
That's right. He caught it. That's right. He caught it. I was like, "Yeah, you're not hitting me with this." And they were like, "Okay, well, clearly we're not going to kill him with anything we have. So yeah, we're going to have to back off." And luckily, Sukasa decided to. What was the reasoning he walked away? I forget what he said to them. What did he say to them?
I'll pull it up. I actually have the previous episode pulled up.
Okay, cool. It was right here. That's the only thing I forgot was he had a certain set of words he had to say to them before he left. Instead of worrying about the status of people, he's
何日
leaving
か
like
寝かし
that.
とくしかねえな。
No. Oh, here it
仲
is.
間あれはよそ
Let's not
う。
fight
君は
amongst
譲り派を
ourselves.
守ってや
You
れ。
protect
赤の
Yuzu
他人の
Whoa!
instead.
I should probably mute this.
Yeah, instead of worrying about status of people, and I'll do what I need to do. So he pretty much said, "I'm gonna go kill people, and y'all do you." Pretty much, like
Yeah,
we're
I'm gonna do me, you do you.
But Senku's like, "Nah, bro, I run this world. You ain't killing my peeps no more." So they said, "Yeah, we're gonna go figure out a way to stop him." And in the process, they fake like they destroyed everything and ran away. And then they are on the process till we find out Senku trying to make a gun. So gotta get black powder so he can create a gun, a firearm, if you will, of some sort, because he knows that they cannot hit him with any weapons that they have, and he completely just catched a bow and arrow. So only thing else you can really go up to from there is the firearm.
So then they
So-
headed up to the volcano to
the
get
volcano.
the
That's
sulfur.
when sulfur. And it's right. They
Mm.
bumped into Buddha, and he got some bronze too. So
Yeah, Buddha
yeah.
was like, "Yo, I got you, bro."
he's like, "You don't touch the statue," and he's like, "Bro, I need the statue." Though,
He was like,
man.
"Bro, I need the bronze, bro."
I need the bronze, my guy. So yeah, that's pretty much where we left off because, but we did leave off at the very end with Sukasa on their tracks, and he knows what they're doing now. Like he was play by play calling what they're doing. He was just a step behind them. That's the problem.
Yeah,
he has caught
but
on to. What
Sukasa's also faster. He stated that he was the fastest one, so
he's extremely fast.
he will be catching up to them, especially since you can consider the slowest person to be either Yuzu or Senku. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that Senku is obviously what you call it. Yeah, relying, I guess. I guess that's the right use. He's like relying on him to catch up. He's just like, but he's hoping in time when he does catch up, he has the weapon ready. That's the problem.
Yeah.
He has to have the weapon ready for when he does catch up. But yep, that's where we're at. So let's get
Okay.
it.
So we will go ahead and move over to the link in the description below
Oh yeah.
to see the reaction. Okay, we are back with the discussion.
Dude, there's no way, right? But he didn't kill him. There's no way. Nah. I call Tsukasa's bluff. I think he knocked him out, but he didn't kill him. There's no way he killed him. Please don't tell me he killed him.
Well, why would he
He has
want him
nothing to
alive?
gain. And he has nothing to gain. Dude, oh my god. Dude, did you really just kill old Senku? No! No!
I mean, maybe. No body, no death, right? That's what I go by.
Yeah, so I mean, we didn't. All we heard was a snap and a movement. And
But do you think Tsukasa would miss?
No, I don't think Tsukasa would miss. I have. It makes me want to believe that Tsukasa had some type of like. Now, when I say feelings, I don't mean like feelings. I mean like like he's got like.
I mean, he said the words. If we had met 3,700 years ago, you might have been my first friend.
Yeah.
And he said he never had anyone he cared about, and that's why he won.
So I think that there's an ounce of care about Senku in his heart. And I think it's because it's not like a care, it's like a respect. He has so much respect for him because they're alpha male in their own way. That makes sense. So
brains versus bronze, yes.
Yes, and I think he has a respect. So I'm just hoping that they don't kill Senku off. This is just pure hope in my heart because I think he really is dead. But I just want to say I'm hoping he purposely hit him in an area to hurt him. Maybe even I don't want to say maybe paralyzed, but like just something like that severely hurt him but not kill him. But I don't know, dude.
I mean, like I said, I'll tell you this.
I don't think
from what we know, do you think Tsukasa? You just answered it. So you don't think Tsukasa would miss?
Absolutely.
And what was the intent of the strike?
Oh, to kill. That's what he said it was to do. But I'm saying that he had said that on the surface, but he might had second thoughts.
You think he threw it?
I think he threw it. I think he bluffed. Is what I'm saying. But I still think he still wants to. Maybe, I don't know, give an impression, I guess. I don't know.
You think his resolve is weaker than his desire for Senku to be his friend?
No. I don't
so
know,
therefore, then if his resolve was stronger, then he would have killed Senku.
I know. Let's just get to the discussion.
This is part of it. This is the discussion.
I'm baffled, bro. Oh my god. All I saw was Senku slightly move and what's his name lift his hand. So and they didn't. All I heard
there's a pretty big audio sound.
Oh, there's an audio sound, but we don't know what it is. We don't know what it is.
Okay.
Just ties you coming up there snapping Tsukasa's neck. What do you mean, dog?
But he doesn't hit anybody though.
Shh. Let me believe what I believe.
Alright, so they're like, I'm gonna review the episode. Alright, so they go and look at his face, bro. So these two are talking about how they're going to save the world, and then Taiju will confess. She already knows, obviously, but I mean, she's been blushing this entire time. Like, bruh, she knows, right? Yeah. She's ready to reciprocate, but she knows that my man's got to, figure it out. He's got to figure it out before he's willing to go. So that's pretty much what they say. Senku's doing his own thing, getting I want to see his face. Where's his face at? Why is this my face? Anyway. Is it later? I don't know. Either way, so they're showing us pretty much how to make a bomb. Don't do this. Not recommended.
Yeah.
Even shows Mecha Senku, don't do this. Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
It's not a good idea. So then they go and they strike it, and it creates a little explosion.
Mm-hmm.
And then off in the distance, there's another
Smoke.
one. There's more. There's a smoke signal. Right? So it's like we either let it play like it's the volcano, which is a natural thing, or we light it some more. Be like, yo, we right here.
Okay.
So what would you do in the situation, knowing that Tsukasa was on your tail?
Oh, I'm definitely not lighting it.
Oh, you're definitely not.
Yeah, I'm definitely figuring out a way to make a weapon to kill that man. I am not lighting that at all.
I'm making the blicky right now.
Yeah, I'm not hesitating. Like, Senku, I think I understand where Senku is coming from. Try to give to, I guess, what was his reasoning exactly? Just to give people not, I guess, to let them know that we're here type thing, and where we are, we know where you are type of situation, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much connecting with other people.
Yeah, without having to physically do it. But they're getting just so they know, yo, we are here. There's people on this planet.
Well, because if it was like that, then they'd be like, oh, we're going to walk toward your fire. Yeah. You walk toward our fire, and eventually we'll meet.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So that's...
He's saying that, dude... I'm still stuck on 69.
So the first bomb went off, the first gunpowder went off, and the other person was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make a fire just in case that's a different person, right?"
Yeah.
So then they come back and they're like, "Well, that's not a natural thing," but they don't know that ours is natural or unnatural. So we're going to make it definitely unnatural. So they go and they hit it 3 more times, and then the person later responds with 3. Or by adding 2 more fires, so 3 smoke signals.
Yep.
So that way they know that it's man-made.
Yep.
So my boy Tsukasa comes over. He's like, "Yo, I got this girl," and Senku's like, "Man, it doesn't matter to me." And then it's like, "Are you sure? You sure? Because you could have hid it from me, or you could have hid her from me, but you didn't, which means they are precious."
Yeah.
But was it for them or what? No, it was for both. He figured it out. Tsukasa's smart. He's not like Senku smart, but he's smart though.
Oh, he's pretty. I mean, okay, I wouldn't say he's not science smart, but he is very well, I don't know. He's pretty science smart. I mean, he knew that.
I think he's specific science smart.
Yeah,
which it's.
Well, he said because he knew the compounds of seashells, but he seems very nature.
I'd say his is probably more like the PhD route, where you're an expert in one thing, and his was survival in the things that other people do. Just because you have a PhD doesn't make you know everything. If you have a PhD in I don't know, agriculture, you're not going to know, about the atmosphere. I mean, it may have some links, but you're not going to, it's different. They're different. You're not going to know the exact, dynamics of a cloud if you're working on plants. It's that may affect it, but so he is more this is bad stuff. Right, I know about this because I think it's bad.
Yeah.
While Senku is just I'm going to try everything. And I'm going to learn everything. So here she's Yeah. You're obviously big brain. I'm not big brain. So I die and you survive.
Biggest L of the whole show so far. Unless Senku's alive. Senku is not alive, biggest L of the entire show so far. He should have let her die. Yo, if I'm Senku, bruh, I'm letting her die. Like, I'm like, yo, you just told me that you know that I'm big brain and you're little brain, and you know that my brain can save humanity. But I also think that Senku's not necessarily cold hearted, even though he's even said that, he thinks logically, so he could care less. But I think that with seeing the different smoke signals, he thinks in his head now, like there are obviously other people who know the serum or have a serum to break the thing
Uh-huh.
as well. So maybe he's thinking now he's getting to where because he does care about obviously Taiju and
Yeah.
Yusu, you know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
he's like, okay, now that I know there's other people that can get free from this and they know how to do it, then I don't care if I die at this point because they at least know how to get the ball rolling. So maybe at that point he goes, okay, I can sacrifice myself for
So
my friends.
it's like, oh, it doesn't matter, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Like I mean, granted, he could probably still create weapons like he was getting ready to, or do other things quicker than other people, but he at least knows that there's a way to get humanity back on track. And I guess that's why he maybe was willing to sacrifice himself here. But dude, I don't want Senku to be dead, bro. I like Senku a lot,
So
bro.
it's like, he's like, so I want you to see his face. He's like, if you do, I won't have to kill you. So you see like his face?
It's almost like a sad face.
Yeah. Like he
I mean,
said,
and then
you would have been my first friend. Like,
and when he like when the first part of that when Senku pretty much denies him, like he goes, I really don't. He's like, I really don't want to do this, or like, I really don't want to do that. Like I don't have to do this, or something like that. Like he literally repeated himself off the sheer fact because he doesn't want to do it. Like you could tell he doesn't want to do it, like 100%. So I don't know, man. I think he could just like hit him in a spot to where it like knocks him out cold, and he hit him so hard that people like that Yuzu and Taiju think he might be dead for the minute. You know what I mean?
mhm.
But it's just enough time for him to just get away and them not really care. But I don't know, man. It's that dude's a cold blooded killer. I watched this man jump out of a tree and catch a bird. Like I know that
Dude,
he's precise.
he killed a lion
He killed
in
him
like one
one time,
shot.
one hit. Yeah, yeah. So like I know that he's precise. Like he knows what he's doing. So
So here we get a Senku backstory, right?
yep.
Has a little bit of Taiju and a little bit of Yuzu, but it's mostly Senku, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what do I want to become? He's like, I'm gonna go to space. And she's like, oh yeah, when you grow up, he's like, no, I'm going like right now.
Mm.
Like once I figure it out, I'm going. So it gets to this like really crazy part. So here we have this adult male,
Mm.
right? Which we can assume is his father,
Yeah.
right? Same kind of hair, right? With the tainted tips, if you
Yep.
would, not tainted, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So he's like, if you're serious, Senku, like you can do anything through the application. So my man goes used cars. He's handing his key, and the man gives him cash. He's like, "Oh, Santa will help you out."
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So he just sold his car.
You have to help him get a rocket ship, pretty much, make a rocket ship.
No,
Oh, to give him a lab. Oh, yeah. Give him his own lab.
he
That's right.
sold his car to give his son a computer lab.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
I mean, when your son's that smart, I mean, you kind of.
But he wasn't at that point yet. He was learning. He was trying things, and his dad was like, "You're doing stuff, right?"
Yeah.
I mean, he may have been that smart, but he didn't have the info in there yet.
Yeah, I see.
But that is just so incredible.
Yeah.
Like in this one, 10, 20 seconds that we've seen him, he's already proven to be one of the best fathers in all of anime. Like, my man's was like, I'm gonna sell my car from my son so that he can experience, science.
Yeah, facts.
Right. So then he's trying it. He's like, oh, burning things with a magnet. This is like basic level science.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, this is cute, you know? What an adorable experiment. And then he's like, let me try some more things. The same dude's like, oh, what?
Oh, what? What's happening?
He goes on to whatever this is.
Yeah.
So he's like freezing air and crap. So here we get to see like these three dudes kind of pick on him.
Yeah.
And then Taiju's like, nah, I'm gonna block it. So Taiju goes and starts partaking in the stuff. You be quiet, cat. I'm trying to talk to the people, please.
I literally heard him too. He
Okay, okay, cat.
On, dog?
Like, bro, I'm trying to talk to the people.
To the peeps, my guy.
So
was like,
rude.
nah, dog, let me get a part
So
of this,
rude,
dog.
So anyway, so he goes and this is so Taiju brings in Yuzu, who is part of the crafting. You know, she's one of the crafts club, so
yeah.
skilled in crafts apparently. And then Senku 3, the third missile, successfully launches. And where are they at?
I'm going immediately.
Can I help you, cat? So rude.
No, dude. I'm chilling, bro.
They're in space.
Yep. Got the dolls.
It's like, I'm going to space.
Yep.
So he's like, I'd rather not but
kill you. Yeah, that's what it was.
And he asked him again. He's like, he said, bro.
Yeah. I was trying to get the exact words. He said, I would rather not.
He's like, can you do it in one blow? Right? So I won't suffer. And don't worry. I'll burst your cervical nerve, which is in the back of your neck, apparently. Yeah. Not that I knew that, but, you know, I know how to take context clues. Yeah. And and pretty much you'll be knocked unconscious instantly, and then you'll die. Right? So apparently the nerve will knock him out, but it'll crack his spine, which will kill him. Which will kill him as well. Yeah. So he'll be knocked unconscious, which means he won't suffer, but he will die. Yeah. He says, I promise not to miss. Right? And would Tsukasa be the one? Would he miss?
No, but you know what though, with that wording, so he says that he will die, but is that he didn't state that's instantaneous death though. I mean, 9 times out of 10 when someone dies from breaking their neck.
I mean, if you're trying to kill someone, you know, the goal is usually make them dead.
Well, I know, but he made it seem like, I mean, who cares? So what does it matter if he pinches a nerve and doesn't feel it? If he's dying instantaneously, he dies instantaneously. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the point. He's gonna die eventually, but if he didn't knock out, then it would be painful.
That's my point. You just
so he's hitting to eventually could be a couple seconds.
Yeah, it's true.
Like I'm not. It could be a couple seconds. It could be a couple years. Like eventually means sometime in the future.
So what are the odds though that he doesn't die instantaneously and Taiju and Yuzu can somehow save him? I'm just hoping for the best because I don't want to see Senku die.
I don't know, man.
I don't know if my heart can handle anime if he dies. Like, I don't know if I'm cut out for this stuff.
I'll put this on YouTube.
So that's all we see. It doesn't really. We see him falling, but it didn't show us the swing or anything or the crack or nothing. So I don't know. We'll see.
You heard all of it.
Though. I heard it. We heard the audio. Yeah, but we don't know what that could be. But I just hoping it's not him dying. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So predictions for future episodes.
Well, we got to meet a new character. We just didn't hear her name or anything. We just
that is true. I need to bring that up.
Yeah, just.
It should be.
It's a little bit. It's before that science explanation, I believe. It's around there somewhere. I think it's. Is it when he was doing the stick?
Yep, it should be right here. Right here, yep.
Yeah, it's right after he notices the 3 smoke signals.
He must be responding to the...
There's no mistake. There are people.
The people.
Senku, yes sir. That's really how he talks. I hear he is the person. Blue eyes. Okay, they got blue eyes. All right. Oh, is she thick though? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I mean, you're not wrong. Like, welcome to the world of waifus. By the way, you will learn. So, waifu is like wife material.
Oh,
and so then you have there are two most common terms, at least when referring to a female, would be either waifu or best girl, and then you have the male version, which would be husbando and best boy, right?
Nice.
So I don't take part in the husbando portion. There can definitely be some best boys, I guess. You know, like Senku, best boy, I guess. You know.
Yeah, I guess for the first 4 episodes, and then he's gone.
The other guy is the main character, you know what I mean? But here, so we have a new person. So this is the new person you were talking about. Blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yeah, this is the new Senku. This is the new Senku. I have 10 terms. This is Senka. This is Thiku.
Thiku.
But yeah, no, I'm so sick, man.
Oh my goodness, bro! Are you just gonna push her like that? I mean, I guess it makes sense, you know. Yo, but the what's her name? Yuzu also be sitting in some weird positions,
right?
When you look at her, she's like, "What?" And it's like, why are you positioned like that? Oh, here it is. Like, oh, I didn't miss it. I might have missed it. Oh, you never. All right.
I don't want to rewatch it.
So yeah, so you may have been my first friend. You know, we were all there at one point. You know, when we were like 3.
I'm so baffled, bro. Oh my gosh, dude.
Okay, so we are going to move on, right? If you guys would like to support us, liking, commenting, and subscribing really helps. Obviously, if you've already watched through the discussion, watching this portion obviously helps with the time watched. So part of the algorithm stuff. You know, check out the links in the description for our Twitches and Discord.
Oh yeah.
And also, if you want to further support us, you can check out the Patreon for future stuff we will be doing. So, other than that, we will see you all in the next one.
Deuces.